Hello, it's me. Are we rolling? Hello, it's me, the king of late night TV. Where do I begin? Help me, please. I did blogs over the weekend. I do blogs. The sound doesn't come out. It says here, USB audio device. I don't even know if any sound's coming out now, but let me continue on here. Last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever the hell it was, I started a series called I'm Surrounded by Idiots, and I talked about my friend Larry and his real estate deal I'm involved in. Of course, Larry saw it and thinks it's funny, but he wants me to get the story straight. So out of respect for Larry, I'm going to get the story straight. Where do I begin? Look, Larry, I talked about a real estate deal I was involved in. That I do business with a lot of big shots, big money guys. Many are involved in real estate deals, and they offer me deals all the time. One is a Tim Hortons building that the Tim Hortons is in, the franchise, but it's a building of a real estate building that I can buy into, shopping centers, plazas, condos. I'm very, very lucky these deals come my way, but what the hell do I know? You think I know anything about real estate? So in this one particular deal, these investors, this deal came my way for this real estate, this land to build. I can't go too much to build a property on, so I can't go too much into the deal. And the investors are right in there, and I brought it to Larry because I didn't tell you this part in the beginning. I have an investment company with Larry. Yes, I have a real estate investment company with Larry. So why did I take the deal to Larry? And I said in the episodes before that Larry knows nothing about real estate, but he has people that does. Well, the truth is Larry is an entertainer. So he knows nothing about real estate, but he read books, Poor Dad, Rich Dad, or whatever the hell it is, and he studied a real estate course. So he's a realtor, and he owns other properties on his own. But that's not what his forte is. His forte is an entertainer, and he does business with a lot of suppliers or contractors or whatever the hell they do. They cut and they put in toilets and build walls. And Larry's always running to Home Depot for the other properties that he owns for that stuff there. So when this deal came my way, one partner that owns a lot of land and stuff and wanted to have something built, and I brought these investors, I introduced him to this other guy. I figured I mentioned it to Larry because I'm doing business with Larry now, and Larry, what little Larry knows, I know less. But Larry has properties, and Larry has contractors and suppliers, and Larry's always fixing up homes and flipping and selling and doing whatever the hell he is. But he's not an expert in it. He's been doing it for maybe 3 or 4 years, whatever the hell it is. And Larry got me involved in it. I gave Larry a lot of money. Is this still recording? I gave Larry a lot of money to buy a lot of real estate for me. I'll say. Now, why did I give him the money? Because these deals came my way. I said, Dave, these properties came my way. Let's be partners. Let's do this. So I gave him a lot of money, and we didn't have any company or anything together. Then, a year or so ago later, maybe 2 years, I can't remember how long, we set up a company, the Larry and David Real Estate Investment Company, where the properties that I put money into with Larry, which my name was only on the deed. There was no contractual agreements or anything. That's how I do. But you come to me with the deal, I throw money. I don't know what the hell's going on. Larry sent me paperwork and stuff. You think I ever read the paperwork? I don't know. I give it to my accountant. I never even talked to him. He's a great guy, though, my accountant. So Larry and I opened up a real estate investment company a few years ago, and we put our relationship or our deals or our properties, and I gave him a lot of money into the company. So I have a real estate investment company with Larry. You know how much money I've made from this real estate investment company? But that's besides the point. Yes, Larry gave me back some money of my investment, but I haven't seen any profits from this deal yet. But it's a long-term deal. But anyway, in regards to the episodes I talked about previously, in this one particular deal with the investors and Larry and the suppliers, and Larry overseeing the project, and the investors circumventing me out of this real estate deal, and Larry overseeing, making sure the deal gets done, and getting all these management fees, paying all his all his suppliers, contractors, toilet people, putting up walls, and whatever the hell they do. And I mean, I was seeing a dime out of the deal, and Larry saying to me, well, if you want to see some money, give me an invoice. And me being so upset about it, saying, what are you talking about? I hired you, I brought you into this deal. What you have to know is the following. My relationship with Larry is a partner in a real estate investment company that I have with Larry. My kid's waving at me. That I have with Larry. That's separate. And this particular real estate deal that came my way with these investors, that had nothing to do with Larry. When I brought it to Larry, Larry wanted this deal in our investment company. He wanted the Larry David like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but it's nothing to do with, is this still rolling? It's nothing to do with Curb Your Enthusiasm. The Larry and David Real Estate Investment Company, Larry wanted all the real estate deals that come my way into this Larry and David Investment Company. But that's not the relationship we have. I could do whatever I want with anybody I want. I just happen to have a deal with Larry, and that I put up all the money. And we started this Larry investment company, and Larry said, oh, other investors and stuff, let's put more money into this deal, to this company, and we'll buy more properties and parking lots, and Larry will oversee it, because Larry also hired a not who goes to collects the rent? What is that called? Collect. No, my kids has a collection agency. Not a project manager. Anyway, whoever goes to collect the rent, we hired somebody who goes to collect the rent. What's that?
An asshole.
And Larry's afraid of this. That's another story. Larry's afraid of the person that goes to collect the rent. This is another story I would tell you all together. He's afraid to talk. I don't know who this person is. I've never met him. I put money into this company to buy properties with Larry. I don't know what the hell the properties are. I saw 1 or 2 properties. And you hire some girl to collect the rent who I never even met. Where the money goes, how much money's in there, I have no idea. I'm the idiot. I'm doing a story about it. I'm surrounded by idiots. I'm surrounded by myself. Anyway, this one particular deal that I brought, that came. Would you make this lower, please? I'm doing a blog here. There's one particular deal that I brought to Larry. Larry wanted it in the David and Larry company, and the boys didn't want to do that. They wanted it separate, have nothing to do there. So I just brought Larry on as the project manager in this deal to work with these boys. So it had nothing to do with. I gave Larry a job. I said, Larry, here's a job, has nothing to do with the David and Larry company, but here's this job for this real estate deal, and these guys are going to hire you and oversee you to build this property. You have all the contractors and the builders that you do business with for the properties that you own, for the properties that I own, so you oversee that. But I want to make some money off this deal because I'm giving you a job. I'm not paying your suppliers. Even though it has nothing to do with the David and Larry company, the money's made in this deal do not go into the David and Larry company, the David and Larry investment company, because nothing to do with that. And that company is all my money with Larry and other deals if I can bring to the table that I'm going to bankroll, whatever the hell it is. So the purpose of those episodes were, I gave Larry this job, he pays the suppliers, everybody makes money but me. Where's my management fees? Even the girl that collects the rent makes money off the deal except me. I'm the last guy out. So that was the whole purpose of those episodes, but Larry wanted me to tell you that he's just not some schmuck off the street. Jared, could you make this a little lower, please? My kid's watching Family Guy. I'm trying to tell you a story. Hey, Jared, make it lower! Jesus Christ. Anyway, the point of the story was, Larry wanted me to tell you, he's not just some schmuck off the street that knows nothing about real estate, and he hates when I give him advice, when I give him strategies, when I give him information. He says, don't tell me what to do. Don't give me orders. Why don't you do it? He hates when I do that. So he wanted me to tell you, and he's fine with the episodes and my stories, my blogs, that he's just not some idiot off the street. he's my idiot business partner. He's just not some idiot off the street. That we have a relationship, we have a company together, and the reason I brought him on to this deal was because this particular deal that had nothing to do with me and Larry, I just brought Larry on to oversee it because I've been doing business with him and we have a company together, and I figure he knows more about real estate than I do, and I trust Larry. And it's not an issue of trust. Believe me, I trust Larry like I trust my family, my wife and kids. There's only 5 people maybe in business that I can trust right now, which is Larry, Jody, Ian, Eric. How many is that? Larry, Jody, Ian, Eric. 4 guys I can trust in business. Trust with money and business and being honorable and full of integrity and all the stuff that you have to trust business people with. I said 5, right? Who's it? And Reed. They're great guys. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't think of anybody else. If I'm in who?
Brad.
Oh, Brad. All right. Number 7. How can I forget Brad? Brad is the greatest. And that's a guy I talk about in Florida. In the previous blogs, I talked about Brad. I'm probably told a bunch of other people, but that's all I can think about right now. And regarding trust, it's nothing to do with trust. It was that he works, the suppliers work, everybody works. I get nothing. So Larry wanted me to tell you that is not the case. That he's an upstanding straight shooter. He's handling it. He's on top of it. He's on top of the other business deals, and he's not an idiot. So all right, so Larry, you're not an idiot. Anyway, why do I have to script? Why does everyone else get paid but me? Now he's not. Oh, you're not an idiot. All right, now how much more time do I have here? 1 minute. I want you to go to episode 5. Go to episode 5, and I'm going to tell you another Larry story. And then you tell me if he's an idiot. All right? Go to episode 5. That's Bronstein's blog for today. The Larry recap from the previous episodes of this real estate deal that's ongoing still, and why he's not an idiot. But you'll tell me in the next episode. Goodbye.